Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Hey, you Arsenal motherzuckers are garbage, man. Oh my gosh, bruh. We pulled up to the Emirates and just vibed a whole. We should have won that game. Now the Londoners, they're gonna come in the chat, mate, and they're gonna say, "Oh, but look at that last minute penalty. It wasn't a penalty, bro. That was a foul on Neuer. Saka went and kicked my man's leg and fell. My gosh, man, that's like Mike Tyson's girl trying to fight him, and she ends up in the hospital, and he didn't even throw no punches. She broke her arm trying to hit his jaw. Nah, jeez. Oh, hey, before I say anything else, Manuel Neuer's distribution today. My gosh, he's Colombian, Pablo Escobar. He was distributing everything, making sure everyone got their fair load. The way Neuer, bro, did he misplace a single pass today? Now, of course, people are here to cook me. They're saying, George, you didn't believe it. Of course I didn't believe in us, bro. We should have lost this game. Arsenal are garbage. I had my homie at the gym tell me, it's Arsenal, don't worry. They're only top of the Prem. Look what happened to their Porto game. They needed a last-minute winner, that kind of thing, and they had to come back. They're not that good. And I was like, nah, bro, it's Porto. You know, sometimes you just have a smaller team that just wants to pipe up. So I was like, it was just a one-off. But, man, they are garbage. Their defense is open for business like a 7-Eleven. They just got a bunch of Indians lined up at the counter. Oh, my gosh. That's a compliment to Indians. They own gas stations, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all need gas, man. And I'm gassed for this performance. I mean, it's 2-2, and can Arsenal come to the Allianz Arena? Right now, the theater of nightmares. Can they come to the stadium and cook us and, win 2-0 and 2-1? Probably, but nah, that ain't happening. Tuchel's going to pull off his juju magic. Sources were saying there was going to be an ISIS terrorist attack. I believe that was Tuchel and mind games. He was trying to strike fear in the hearts of the Arsenal fans, because if his tactics aren't going to strike fear, his shenanigans will, man. He would have been doing some outrageousness to that stadium. I started hearing fireworks. I mean, in my mind, I thought, damn, here they come. They're starting to blow it up. I wanted that attack. I'm not going to lie, at 2-1. We could have used that attack, yo, ISIS, wherever you're at, screw you. How dare you make that threat and not follow through? Like, that's crazy. I really wanted it. I was like, yo, if we could just poof, now game postponed. Arsenal have to concede because some fan, is in the hospital and they can't go play. And, that's a bad look, bad optics. I was hoping for that, but that did not happen. I'm out here joking about people that would have potentially. Hey, come on, man. They said it was a joke. It was on Twitter. They said ISIS was planning an attack. So I had to make a joke on it. But no, hey, Leroy Sane, bro. I hate you and I love you at the same time. I hate you because you're the type of guy to dribble an entire team. Hey, we know if he didn't get fouled on that one run, he would have probably just missed he wouldn't even have gotten the ball to kick it. He would have just missed. Like, he would have swung his leg and it would have just been air. And the ball would have. Sane is the kind of guy to dribble the opponents and then dribble himself to finish it off. It's so weird. He could have really finished off this game and made it 3-1, but whatever, man. He did so well with that move to pass it to Goretzka, and Goretzka with the move to Gnabry, and then it made the game 1-1. Gnabry, he came out of the grave, man. This guy is resurrecting like Jesus. We got Easter. We got to have Gnabry stir or something, bro. I don't know. We got Resurrection Sunday. We got to have Resurrection Wednesday, dog, because the way Goretzka or Gnabry just pulls up out of nowhere with this man, his booty is so big, he just pulls performances out of his ass. It's like, where'd you get? I mean, most wingers would probably just miss that. It'd be like a straight hit at the goalkeeper. Wait, hold on. I kind of forgot the shot. Did he hit the goalkeeper in between his legs and then it went through? I think that's what happened. But yeah, Gnabry, man, if this guy wasn't such a fat booty merchant and just wasn't injury prone, he would give us so much. But this is what we need. Oh, if we could look, honestly, I'll keep this guy if we're guaranteed a good performance against an English team every single season. Like, just he'll have that nice little purple patch. Just if he's fit again next. Wait, hold on. When we play in Arsenal, when's that next game coming through? Hey, yo, why my screen? Oh, that's why. Hey, yo, that's Donald Trump. Why is Trump behind me, bro? There we go. If we don't win this game next week, bro, I did Trump just appear behind me, bro? I have a lot of pictures. Where's the one with Joe Biden on it, bro? Got this one. Okay. We even got Royce in here. StreamYard's so fun, man. Let's do a black back. Ooh, yo, you guys, you rocking with this one? Let's do this one as well. Let's do a wall, bruh, because that's what Neuer was today, man. He was it's funny. Neuer didn't even make any saves because I mean, Arsenal scored 2 really good goals, and I know people are going to be like, first of all, yes, Davies, we got to sell you. I was calling for this man to be sold at halftime. I was calling for Davies to go right away. Halftime, bro. Sell this fraud. Alonso Davies is a fraud. I'm saying it right now, and it pains me to say it because my first ever Bayern fan channel video when I had 2 people watching was when Alfonso, by the way, those 2 people were my other accounts. I watched myself. Those first 2 videos were about Alonso Davies moving from the Whitecaps to Bayern. Damn, that was 6 years ago. Gosh, 2018 was 6 years ago. Oh. 6 years? We've been making Bayern videos. Ain't no way we've been making Bayern videos for 6 years. I mean, this channel, technically has been a thing since 2019. But the first BayernNow channel, which is now the channel Raw Skills, where I post the general, I never post, but general football stuff. That channel has existed for like 50 billion years, and that used to be BayernNow until I made a new account, so BayernNow would have its own email. What? Damn, dog. Yo, Davies, bro. But yeah, no, he's going to leave us, and we need to just sell him at halftime. He's suspended next week. Advantage to Bayern. I'm very disappointed in Alfonso because it doesn't even feel like he's trying to win and trying to be involved in the play and trying to do good. Bro, simple passes, he's messing up. Simple touches, he's messing up. Is this guy really just a one-season wonder? Because since 2020, he has not hit. Like COVID-19, he just disappeared. Alonso Davies, hey, he got that 19 on his back for a reason then. COVID-19. We need to change his number ASAP. Maybe that's going to make him perform. But nah, I'm disappointed. And I'm thinking about the Saka goal because there's a ball that's, behind the defense. Davies rushes. He should really defend that with his body. It's like he's so easy to just push around and bully. I remember a Davies that pocketed Jadon Sancho. A Davies that, although got nutmegged by Di Maria like 20 times, would still cook and come back and defend well. He would try. Now it's just like he's just kind of letting the game coast by. He doesn't even feel like a menacing threat on the counter anymore. He's not trying to get there and trying to make things happen. He's just a liability. That's the best way of putting it. It's like you're a rich guy and, you're bringing in money, you're bringing in income, but then you just own a giant $50 million jet that's just eating up all your revenue, eating up all your profits, and it's a liability. Davies is a liability, and that's disappointing. Very disappointing. Dyer, bro. This guy is trash. Now, some of y'all are going to be like, oh, he didn't play that bad today. bro, the Saka goal, I blame Dyer more than Davies because this man literally just, he said, I'm like, bro, you posing for Instagram? You got your back turned like an Instagram girl trying to turn like a semi truck, like just to show off the boot. Look, if you're not thick, don't be doing all of that, bro. That's manipulation, bro. You're trying to manipulate spaces. You ain't Thomas Muller. You ain't Elon Musk. These girls be trying to, like, bro, you are not. If God did not give you a booty, why are you doing it? Why are you out here turning like this, man? Damn. Anyways, as I was saying, Dyer he didn't even move to, like, close down the shooting angle. He just let Saka just shoot, and it made no sense with, like, the positioning of where he was. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Now that kind of defending works. If you have players that are tracking Saka, you want to make sure you're in a position to make a block. But he just stood there. Dyer, trash. Matisse de Ligt today, bro. Of course, Matthias, whatever. Amazing performance. People are going to say he got cooked by Jesus. It's Jesus, bro. He can walk on water. He can do all of that. He's out here healing people, doing, like, forgiveness. Bro, it's Jesus, all right? He came back from the grave last Saturday, I think, or Sunday. And he's allowed to do that, bro. He's allowed to do that. He did it to de Ligt. He cooked de Ligt. That's fine. We conceded 2-2. That's okay. De Ligt, rest of the game was perfect. You know what I think? I think one of the pressing triggers, which I think is funny, was Arteta told his players to press de Ligt whenever the ball started going on his side. And it never worked, which is why. I think they think de Ligt is bad on the ball because he's a clunky-looking guy. Like, if you look at de Ligt, you're like, this guy can't make a pass. It's his build, and it's the way he touches the ball. But I rarely see de Ligt misplace passes. Upamecano looks aesthetically pleasing on the ball when he's on it, but he's the same guy that's going to, pass the ball to the opposition in his penalty box. So it's weird that Arsenal think de Ligt is a weakness in build-up, so much so that they made one of their pressing triggers whenever de Ligt started getting the ball. Just look at the game again. Whenever the ball started coming to de Ligt, they tried to crowd him, thinking he wouldn't make up his mind. And every time he would hit a nice, sexy ball to Leroy Sane, and Sane would cook. And that actually resulted in one of the goals we scored. Yeah, it's a little weird how Arsenal did that. Kimmich, by the way, I think one of the performance scoring sites have Kimmich really low. Bruh, I've been saying it. I'll die on this hill. Kimmich is a better right back than a midfielder. He is so good at right back. And it's funny that Arsenal played Martinelli thinking, oh, they're going to exploit Kimmich's lack of pace. Kimmich is an intelligent footballer. Martinelli did nothing that whole game, or at least the first half. I think they took him off after. He did nothing. Kimmich was just shutting him down. He just had him shut down. And it's so funny that Davies, with all the pace in the world, couldn't keep up with Saka, but Kimmich, with virtually no pace and doesn't look like he's the most athletic person, just shut down Martinelli, who is he's like a headless chicken when he dribbles. He just puts his head down, and you would think that kind of player would hurt Kimmich more than Davies, but it hurt Davies because intelligence matters more than pace. Saka is an intelligent winger, and he did well against Davies. Martinelli is a non-intelligent winger, but he's way faster than Kimmich, and he did badly against Kimmich. It was weird. I think Arteta just doesn't watch Bayern games because Kimmich is a very smart player. This guy locked up Mbappe a billion times. I mean, we just have to understand Kimmich is an intelligent right back who knows what he's doing. And I don't know why they thought he was a weakness in this team. He's not. Now, Goretzka, good performance today, but man, hey, yo, Pavlovic, bro, you got to come back. Because Leimer, Pavlovic was on the bench. Oh, yeah, next week, though. All right, Leimer is I hate this guy, but, I'm not going to hate on what he did today. He did what he did. His abilities limit him, He is limited by his abilities, right? It's like how black people don't like water. And if you put a black guy in water, it's like, come on, bro. That's slavery, basically. Last time they were on water, they got turned into cotton pickers. Like, why? Exactly, right? Limer is not a footballer. In this game, he had moments where he could have exercised sexy football. I think his touches overall were good. Like his first touch, it's usually horrible. Today it was fine. I don't know why he wasn't like a big point for the press with Arsenal, because he's that bad on the ball. But whatever, that's Arteta. But next week, is it next week? I don't. Let me check, make sure. I keep saying next week. Oh, it is next. Yeah, next. Wait, hold up. Is next Wednesday? Yeah, next Wednesday. Okay, that makes sense. Damn, bro. Next Wednesday, bro. This used to be like a 2-week gap, but damn, they're just trying to screw us over, man. We need a break from Arsenal, man. That press was crazy. Yo, Arsenal were pressing us, man. They were pressing us like how people press remotes with dying batteries. Come on, man. Come on. They were just going at us, man. They were going at us. Guys, I'll read the chat soon. I'm just trying to recall the game because there are people that watch this thing after the fact, and I just want to give them a view of what the game was. And then if I start reading the chat and responding, they're going to go, this was so long. You need to make shorter videos. It's like, I didn't make a video. It was a live stream. And you caught it after the fact. That's why it's 40 minutes. If you were here, it would have felt like a shorter time. So I think next week, we can't play Limer. It has to be Pavlovic because he's more composed on the ball. Also, Limer is terrible off the ball too. He applies pressure, but come on. Like, what does that mean? He doesn't win the ball back. He's not a great reader of the game. He got sucked in a lot. And it's actually a liability to have a player who wants to press when the team wants to be more reserved. Next week, bro, I don't care. I'm shameless. Let's park the bus. I don't care. Let's park the bus. Let's park everything, bro. I need the spirit of Mourinho, Catenaccio, all of that, bro. Just park that bus at the Allianz Arena and keep it there. We don't need to do nothing crazy next week. Back to Limer. I thought today he did what he had to do with his limitations, and whenever he was asked to do something that wasn't in his game, he failed at it. But Goretzka carried the midfield today. Goretzka was everywhere. And that's the thing with Goretzka. You can see the qualities there, but somehow Tuchel has just not gotten the most out of him. And that's why Tuchel's leaving next season, because he sucks as a manager. He's trash, garbage. It took me like 5 seconds to realize Arsenal would have an overload on one side of the field with the space between Davies and Dyer, which is where they scored both their goals, that half space between Davies and Dyer, creating combinations from that half space. It took me like 5 seconds into the game to figure that out. And it took Tuchel probably half of the first half to go, all right, Limer, drop deeper, or Goretzka, drop deeper. It just, come on. Like, I'm not a manager. I don't have the ability to tell the players what to do, but I saw it. Pretty sure you guys saw it too. You saw, oh, shoot, they're trying to, Odegaard's coming into this space, and they're trying to get Saka in behind, and they're trying to get Ben White in behind. I think that's who was playing. I don't know. He plays his weird right back thing. Arteta is just like his mentor, Pep. He just tries these weird things. He'll put a center back at right back and then invert them, and they're still a right back, but they're playing as a center back in game. It's weird. I thought we handled it pretty well after the adjustment was made for the midfielders to track that space, and I think it shut down the play from Arsenal's wingers, who are their most dangerous players. Musiala, bro, you gotta fix up. G. You weren't cooking today. We had Gnabry scoring. Sane did his thing. Jamal, I think Musiala we got to play him as a winger. We need to stop pretending he's a number 10. Florian Wirtz is a number 10. Musiala's skill set is limited in the middle of the field. This is what I mean. Not that he can't play it. I think he can. He can be world class there. Don't get me wrong. But you would be limiting him. That's what I mean. He can make the simple passes. Like that pass he made in behind, I don't know, was it Gnabry or Kane? Or Sane? It was Sane. That pass, that one touch, bro, it was beautiful. It's sexy. He can do that. And so he can do the kind of passes a number 10 does. His vision is great. The problem is he's a dribbler. He's a jokester on the ball. Ha ha ha. Joaquin Phoenix, all of that, bro. He's a joker. You need him outside embarrassing people. So I think Musiala should play left wing. I think we need to just play a 3-man midfield and say, all right, we don't need a second striker. Kane drops deep to the point where he can play as a 10 and a striker. I thought today Kane was doing Musiala's job as well as his own job, and Musiala would get the ball and get crowded because he's in the middle of the field. Whereas if he was isolated against Arsenal's winger, he's cooking them every time, and then he can go on those spectacular runs, and he can combine. So if Gnabry is actually injured, I would just like to see Musiala play and Sane keep his position, and then Pavlovic, Limer, and Goretzka in midfield, and Kimmich a right back. I don't mind that at all. I think that would allow us to. I mean, first of all, Pavlovic gives you that creativity from the middle, but Kane does it as well. I think Tuchel needs to be inventive. Also, it would help us with numerical balance in the midfield with Jorginho, Odegaard, and Declan Rice. Arsenal had a lot of players, whereas we had to deal with Limer and Goretzka, and the spaces and the gaps were too wide because Arsenal as a team try to spread the field. Okay, here we go. All right. I think Tuchel only relies on player skills, but not helping them to develop and learn from the coach. Yeah, Tuchel's not a good manager. We know this. I don't know how he fugazi'd his way into a Champions League win, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, I think we can do better next week. I think we're going to win the game next week. I mean, look, I think the players, on paper, we have better players than Arsenal. Who on Arsenal's team is on the same level as Kane? Don't say Saka. Saka's a good player, but he ain't Kane, bro. Kane is the X factor. Bro, my man's hold that plate. Kane could hold anything, bro. Give him a bowl of hot food, bro. He'll hold it. It don't matter. Some certain people's hands. It's too hot. Kane just holds it. He gives us so much freedom to. Neuer was just allowed to pass into channels, and Kane was just backing into center backs, and his touch is perfect every time. How does this guy do it? How does Spurs convince this guy that he was even their level? Let me not insult Spurs fans because we're in this together. We're here to embarrass Arsenal together. But I thought Kane. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, man. I'm out here getting derailed, like that train in East Palestine, Ohio, man. I got derailed. My train of All right. Here, something I thought was interesting. Tuchel, man, Thomas Tuchel. We could have won that game. All right. When I say that, what do I mean? We could have won that game, Thomas Tuchel, and you lost it. You lost the game for us. When you decided to bring Guerrero on for Gnabry, who was injured, you lost us the game. Well, drew us the game. I keep saying draw, loss, whatever. Same kind of thing, It's like if you were going to win and then you draw, it feels like a loss. We lost that game because we somehow decided to take off. Well, I mean, when Gnabry was injured, we didn't bring on Matisse Tel. Bro, Tel is a better defender than Guerrero, and he's a better attacker than Guerrero. Someone's shocked, but I think if Matisse Tel played left back, he would give us more than Guerrero. Guerrero is a very one-dimensional player. He goes down the line, tries to get across. And maybe he'll get a shot off and score a nice, spectacular goal. Tel is multifaceted. He's fast, and he's also a lethal finisher. Just give him any chance, and he'll score it. And he can also assist Kane with these constant runs in behind and give us more of a threat going forward. I think that should have been the change. Matisse Tel deserves to play. Why? What is wrong with Tuchel sometimes? Well, actually, all the time. Why can't he just man up and say, Matisse Tel, I'm playing you. You're playing this game. You don't have to start him. I mean, realistically, if we looked at form, Matisse Tel should have started over Gnabry, but Gnabry is more experienced, and he showed that today. But based on form and based on who is more fit, should have just been Matisse Tel. Who knows? Tel could have scored a hat trick. I think Arsenal are a lot easier to play than Man City, right? I think they crumble faster. City will concede 2 goals and just chill out and then score 2. And then it's 3-3, just like they did at Madrid, right? I think Arsenal are a lot more gettable, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? We tied. We didn't bottle anything. I don't think I'd say Tuchel bottled it. He could have won, and he bottled the win by making a negative decision. It's psychology at the end of the day. It's psychology. When you take off an attacker because he's injured and bring on a defender, you tell the team that, hey, guys, I'm comfortable with this. Just, coast through the game and try to defend. But if you brought on Tao, it's an indication, hey, guys, we can do more and we need to keep pressing forward. That's how players react. That's psychology. You can't give them the onus to go be satisfied. I think that's probably what happened with Madrid. I'm sure in the locker room as they're 2-1 up. Ancelotti, you can relax. Play football, relax. He just probably told his players to chill the game out. But then they went and conceded twice and were 3-2 down and had to score not last minute, but they had to score to level the score. And now they got to go back to the empty head and fight for a win, because if they don't, they can draw and then go to extra time and penalties. But, I doubt that. But it's about momentum, right? In that game, when Gnabry came off, we were dangerous on the counters and we were capable of scoring if given the chance. But then when you bring on Guerrero, you say, all right, attack, do less. Guerrero, defend more. And it ruins the momentum and it makes the players negative, and it makes them more anxious because they think, oh, if we can't, it removes belief. So I think Tuchel made that big mistake. Hey, by the way, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think the Arsenal paid the referee off. First of all, I'm glad he made that right decision at the end. I don't know if Arsenal fans think that was actually a penalty, but that's literally a foul on Neuer from Saka, because he just runs into the box and he's already falling, so he prepares himself to fall because Neuer's smart. He's not going to plant his foot anywhere, but it looks like Saka just goes and smacks Neuer's foot and he gets injured. That's what happened to me. Saka's on the floor. So that wasn't a penalty. I don't know if any Arsenal fans are in here and you think that was a penalty, but it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't controversial. If you watch the footage again. Okay, so Saka gets the ball, touches it, and then he just rams into Neuer. A foul is if Neuer changed the position of his foot and poked Saka, but what it looked like is Saka's already going down, like he's already diving, and then he hits Neuer's foot. It's a foul against Neuer. Yeah, man, it should have been a yellow card to Saka for that dive. But yeah, it literally reminded me of this moment right here. Someone just put it so perfectly. This is what Saka did to Neuer, bro. Hey, copyright, bro. We need money on this video. This is what Saka did to Neuer. Exactly. It's so, yeah. And then he started crying, bro. Nah, bro. This was the exact same moment. Look at that. Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, literally. That's what's. I'm literally analyzing it because that's what happened in the game. He went and hit Neuer's foot and then started crying. You know, that was not a penalty. Huh. It was a Claire pen. All right. Okay, G. Okay, G. Saka didn't dive, but he initiated. Well, the point is he's already falling before he even touches Neuer's foot. So he anticipates the contact. He's smart enough to get the ball away from Neuer, but then he knows, oh, I just screwed myself because I haven't been touched. So he's like, I'm gonna just ram into him. And the difference is between that and what our penalty was. Sane was making a run, and Saliba just kicked his leg, and then he fell. So that makes sense. That's a foul. Um, was the Davies tackle clean? I don't know which tackle you're talking about. I'm sure. I'm sure Arsenal fans are going to be pissed because they think everything is something against them. You know. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, yo, Saliba just touched the ball with his hand. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was actually probably a penalty. Just touched the ball with his hand. Wait, I didn't even realize it. I didn't know why Kane and all these other Bayern players were screaming to the referee. But yeah, that's probably a penalty. So Bayern were denied, man. I mean, it's always going to be like if that happened and it was a penalty given to your team, you'd be, or if it was a penalty denied to your team, you'd be pissed. But yeah. Claire Penn for Bayern. Yeah, that was actually a penalty for. Yo, we were didn't. I'm telling you, this referee was against us, man. There was a moment where Kane got fouled and the referee points in our direction. Yeah, no, it was horrible. But yeah, nah, we need that Fugazi, man. We need that juju. Whoever planted juju at the Emirates, man. Thank you. We need that. We need every helping hand we can get, man. Um, but yeah, guys, we're gonna cut it short. It was a desirable way to. I mean, if we were ever going to win this tie, we couldn't lose at the Emirates because I just feel Arsenal would park the bus like they did against Man City recently, and we would be incapable of breaking through. So I'm just happy we got out of that, and you know I hope we can head into the second leg with some more with some learned lessons and some changes. I think if any of the two teams can get better, it's Bayern. I think Arsenal had every player fit. Honestly, I don't even know if they had a single injury, so they can't complain about that. They can't complain about I mean just wasn't on his A game. I would argue Musiala wasn't on his A. If we had, we didn't even have Pavlovic, and we have some players are going to come back from injury, and yeah, hopefully that means we are the ones that improve. But yeah, we have a lot of improving, a bigger space to improve. So I mean, next week we'll win. We'll defeat Arsenal. We'll cook them. I'm thinking just a nice, comfy, low score line, or it might be a smashing. I don't know. We might 10-2 them again or something. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying we will win that game next week, and we'll probably play. I want to play Madrid, man. I don't want to play City. Yo, the way City can come back and do everything they want, I'm good off that, man. Let's play some Madrid. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, and peace.